go.
Welcome to the Morning Joe. Hello, my name is Renee, and I'm joined with Brin.
Yes, you are, and I'm coming to you from a live location, an undisclosed location from another place.
And Lyndsay has arrived.
What's up?
Lyndsay's here, and she's all good to go.
And
she's all
she can
set.
enter if she wants to.
Yeah, carry on, love.
No, man, come on. We've
Carry
got
on.
a seat for you right in here.
Oh, no way.
Carry me.
Hey,
Okay.
thanks, man. So,
How's it going?
good, thank you. So we've got a three-way going on. We've got a threesome.
This is quite a
three-way.
professional
No way.
setup
That's
we've got
exciting.
going on.
Can you hear Brin?
No. Oh, yes, I can.
Can
Speak,
you?
Bryn.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yay.
Professional. How professional is the setup we've got going on today?
Oh, super professional. You've even
Pretty
got
good.
the mic in the production part of the studio, and it's recording, and that's awesome.
And my location has now been revealed.
Yeah, he's next door.
He's next door.
Literally,
Oh,
can see him.
did I give that away? Were you like, I'm actually
I was
not
about to
even
disclose it, to be honest.
Here. Oh, right.
I'm not going to be the other bush. I was about to read them out. He was just saying that his microphone has been used by one use.
No way. Name
No,
drop.
fully serious. Yeah.
Wow. Cool. Did you steal it from them?
No, this is mine. I purchased this with my own money.
They needed the microphone when he was out with them.
Yeah.
Wow.
All their camera crews, they had about 3 camera crews, and one of them took off with, I think, a couple of the mics and left one without any. And they needed me to step in, and I did. And I'm a
stepped up.
hero. I'm a hero.
Check you out.
I know.
You're super duper awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brin, executive producer, director, and not set designer today.
Not set designer.
I did the set
Not
designing.
today. No.
I'd like to just take this time to formally apologise to you for being late to the podcast to sit down with stand-up
That's okay.
because it's unprofessional and ridiculous.
That's fine. You had a previous engagement where you were getting something
I know. I got
Done.
our next assignment
cool.
stuff run down and exciting because we get to do a news piece for Peter Williams.
It's going to be pretty cool. I'm so excited. to meet
Super
Peter Williams.
excited too, girls, if you were wondering how I was feeling.
Hey, put it in there, Bryn. How excited are you to see Peter Williams, Bryn?
So excited. I feel like I'm going to die seeing him. He's pretty much God.
Like I described on my status, I'm going to pee myself while I ask him questions.
Nice. So,
Yes. Okay.
just one question.
Yep.
Who's Peter Williams?
He is a newsreader on TV1. Brin's having a hernia.
A newsreader on TV1.
He
Newsreader on
presents
TV1.
So why should I know
breakfast
who this person
news.
is?
He looks a little bit like Simon Dello. He's like the older version of Simon Dello.
Breakfast
he does
news.
little
Can
news on breakfast.
production, can we get a photo, please?
We sure can,
One-
and here it comes now.
Because I probably know who this person is.
Just gotta wait for the internet to
I'm
load.
bound to know who this
You
person
will.
is.
He's a dude. He's a dude.
He's
Will I fangirl?
Yeah, he's like a silver fox.
Nice. Is he coming in personally or are we Skyping?
Yeah, he's coming in personally.
Yes!
Cool, man. I'm
Cool.
very excited. I've been a big fan of his for a few years. So.
Really?
It's gonna be pretty
Nice.
cool. Oh man,
Oh, that guy!
that guy.
I know that guy.
Yeah,
He's
man.
a cool guy.
He is a cool
I
guy.
like that guy.
He plays a lot of golf.
He plays a lot of
He's
golf.
a golfer.
Does he play a lot with Michael Hill,
I hope so.
who has his own golf course, and who my grandmother, I don't know if she forgets that she's told me before, but she always tells me that she used to clean his office.
Wow.
Never met
that's-
him, but
that's
cleaned his
mature.
office.
That's pretty cool. It's a pretty
For
cool claim to fame.
A year.
That's awesome. I think I've told you this before, but my piano teacher's son used to go and play with Peter Jackson. When he was a teenager, he used to change all the backyard and do
Can
like,
you
film sets
define?
and
Can
the
you,
son would go over
Renee?
and play. What's Brin saying?
Can you define playing with Peter Jackson, please?
Just hanging out. He was. I
Okay,
think
good.
Peter Jackson was a bit older.
I'm glad we've settled that down because
Peter
I was a
Jackson.
bit worried about what playing with Peter Jackson actually meant.
Hey, I'll
Are
play
you-
with Peter Jackson any day.
Are you thinking of Michael Jackson?
No, definitely not.
Hey,
But
rest
now
in
that you
peace and
mention
all
it,
that jazz.
Mind other the gutter, Brin.
Dan's here. Be careful what you say about MJ.
yeah, no.
I love MJ, man. MJ's my dude.
MJ is the dude.
He is my dude.
Do you know what? I was watching a VMA performance of MJ. He did a massive montage of his hits and Slash played
Cool.
guitar from. But I was looking at MJ, and I was like, that is. I put in my head that is a black man.
Yeah.
He's African American.
He's an African-American
And I was
man.
looking at him, and slowly his features started to really pop.
Yeah.
When I was staring at him.
So this is when he was black?
This is when he was white.
Oh.
Like he was white with the weird nose.
Yeah,
and I
okay.
was looking at him, and his dark in terms of features, just the nose that he had and the eyes, and I was looking at him as a black man, and it looked like he'd put white cream over his body.
Wow.
So it was just a weird way to look at him.
It's really weird when they actually look like two different people.
Yeah.
When you look at him as like a 10-year-old singing Who's Loving You, and then you look at him in 2009 before he died.
Goodness.
Complete different person.
Completely.
Like they could be different people.
Yeah, he had a very tortured life.
Oh, he did.
But that's what happens when you're in the spotlight.
Child stars, it never goes well.
No.
Never.
Speaking of child stars, I was on YouTube once again watching the Mickey Mouse Club.
Oh, Justin Timberlake.
Very young JT, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera,
And
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling, of course, yeah. Love
and the other guy who was in NSYNC.
Really?
JC?
Really? Was he in that?
Yeah. Because I was watching, it had their awesome theme, to open the show.
Yeah.
And they were always like saying their names. So, Brittany, Justin, Christina, Ryan. And then that dude came up and I was like, wow. But I was thinking, well, we didn't know that as Kiwis. We didn't know about the whole Mickey Mouse Club. But they're like 80s Disney stars.
Yeah, man. Like, they were it. They were like...
Yeah.
I remember watching, like, when I was, like, 12, watching a Mickey Mouse Club documentary.
It's intense.
It was, it was all really interesting. They're all having affairs with each other as, like, 14-year-olds.
Yeah. Now, modern day, Miley Cyrus, Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez, etc.
Mm-hmm. What if they were to be on the Mickey Mouse Club?
Yeah. What's your take on that, Brin? Disney stars and their rise to fame as children.
Yes. Interesting. Sorry, what were you talking about? I wasn't really listening.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Child stars.
Child stars.
80s
Oh, yes.
child stars, the Mickey Mouse Club, Brittany, Justin, Christina, Ryan, etc.
Yeah.
To fast forward to 2012 to 2014,
Yeah.
the Disney stars, Miley Cyrus, Justin Bieber, who wasn't actually a Disney star, but we'll chuck him in there.
Yeah.
Put them in there anyway.
Demi Lovato, Selena Gomez.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's interesting because, Selena Gomez, she was part of the Barney. Do you remember Barney?
Demi and Selena were
Both
Barney.
her and
Yeah.
Demi were Barney.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, in a way,
They've turned out all right.
was that?
They've turned out all right, I think.
They have those two.
Other than the slitting of the wrist, the dyeing of the hair, the going out with Justin Bieber.
True.
Okay.
Yeah. And the,
They have not
and the
turned out
drug
all right.
problem.
Yeah.
They've gone
But nothing-
downhill.
No crack cocaine problem, just
No.
weed problem.
No,
Mm.
yeah, exactly. And they've made a comeback.
They've made-
Demi Lovato is an inspiration to young girls now.
I like Demi Lovato. Her voice is incredible. She's a bit over dramatic,
Mm.
but her voice is insane.
I used to love
Yeah.
her on Sunny with a Chance
Her face is a bit.
and Camp Rock.
What was that, Bryn?
Her face
What's wrong
when
with
she
it?
smiles.
Massive smile.
Yeah.
Massive.
All of the teeth.
Yeah,
Many
exactly.
teeth.
She's like a horse.
But it's so beautiful because
I
she's so
shouldn't
happy.
say that.
Oh, I know. She's
She's
she
all
does,
like, check me out, I'm smiling.
She does have a beautiful grin. It's a beautiful.
She's a lovely
grin.
lady. Lovely lady.
Beautiful grin.
Very friendly.
Yeah, we should do...
Not that I've met her.
I wonder who turned out worse. I mean, we can't do that because Brittany and Justin, they're all like 30-odd. And Miley and etc. are all 20. So we can't really compare. But I think it's slowly going in in the same direction.
Brittany had a rough time. Here's my great thing with Justin Timberlake though. He was a child star, and then he got rid of that stigma and then he was in a boy band. Got rid of the stigma of being in a boy band. He starred in a few crappy movies. No one really gives a hoot. Now he's like the best thing ever still. Like, that is so impressive.
And I was on tour.
Like, Miley Cyrus can't even get rid of Hannah Montana. And, like, he just...
It's because she's a scandalous little hooer.
A hooer.
She's a hooer.
She's a hooer.
I don't like Miley.
I don't like her much either.
I
used to be obsessed with her when she was Hannah Montana.
I wasn't. My little sister was.
Yeah.
I respect Miley for the music that she's trying to make. She's trying to break the stigma.
Mm.
Get that. And
She's
I watched
definitely, yeah,
her
she's-
documentary.
Yeah.
You know, the movement. But when I was listening to her, if you listen to her, she never explains. All she says is, it's about a movement. We're trying to get together and do this. But she doesn't go into any more detail.
She's just trying to make
She's
it too
like-
vague and mysterious,
Yeah.
but it's not doing anything.
She's like, oh, the costumes and all this, it's a movement. You're like, okay, so what's the movement? She's like, it all means one thing. And you're
What?
like, so you're gonna explain it?
So what is the one thing?
Yeah, I get same again. You're objective. I agree with it, but your method is just
Exactly. That's really what it comes down to.
the scandalous clothing and the touching your crutch.
She wants to get rid of this veil of Montana. Understandably, she's doing it wrong. Here's the thing, though. You look at Selena Gomez, right? She was doing Disney the same time that Miley Cyrus was.
She was Waverly Place?
Yeah, Wizards of Waverly Place, and she's doing the same thing. You don't really think of her as Wizards of Waverly Place at all.
No.
But I think it's because she did the transaction so smoothly that you look at the music and she's just creating really good pop music. Yeah. But she's not, like with Miley Cyrus, she's going so far different to Hannah Montana that we automatically compare her to her last name. Like you just compare her automatically, but you don't with Selena Gomez because she's not surprising you.
I mean, granted, Hannah Montana was huge.
It was,
but we all grow up. And you're always going to be, yes, I was Hannah Montana, but now I'm making music. You don't have to be, yes, I was Hannah Montana, but now I'm grinding on the floor.
Yeah, I am totally different because if you say that, we're going to be like, but remember when you were
nice?
Yeah.
And not doing drugs, and not scandalous, and not wearing, like, the 80s bikini bottoms that are just the line. It just goes all the way. I hate it.
Ugh.
I really don't
Put some
like
clothes
it.
on, honey.
Like, the problem with artists these days, unless you are really talented, you have to make a show about it.
Well, she's definitely, like, I was a massive fan. She's got a good voice. She's got a good ear for music. She is good at music, but I don't think of her as a musician when I think of her grinding up against teddy bears and passion chicks.
You can use your voice and your talents. Make it about the music. Right now you're making it about...
She doesn't have to sell her music with her body. No. But that's what she's doing. She's basically just selling her image.
And it's a problem.
She doesn't have to do it. Why are you doing this?
If you've got good music, you don't have to resort.
And she has good music. She's got bangers.
She's got bangers.
But...
I wouldn't go see her live, actually. Yes, I would.
Yeah. Yeah, for the lulz, maybe.
I'd go for the lulz, but I wouldn't be like, oh my god, Miley's coming again.
Yeah. But with Justin Timberlake, you're like, I need to get my ass down there.
To get there for his third show. Justin. Concerts coming up. I'm waiting for Katy Perry's dates to come out. Cool. Yes, I'm going to Katy Perry.
Yes. Katy Perry's... My cousin goes to all the Katy Perry gigs.
Goes to all the Katy Perry gigs?
Well, whenever she comes, she's always there.
Nice.
She's always there. It's adorable.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
I'm like that with Lady Gaga. She's come twice. I've been twice.
Cool.
I remember in 2007 when the Pussycat Dolls came and Lady Gaga was their opening act.
Really? Oh, that was like a year or maybe a year before she sort of got like Let's Dance.
Yeah, the funniest thing, half the audience left when Gaga was off the stage.
Wow.
I thought that was hilarious.
Wow.
Pussycat Dolls came out and they were like, yeah, see ya.
Wow, so like even before Gaga was a thing, she knocked it out.
She was like, these dancing ladies can't be more awesome than me.
That's pretty
cool. And I agree.
That's pretty cool. And that was before she released her album, right?
I'm a huge Gaga fan. Just saying.
That's cool. I'm not, but I can appreciate, Yeah.
Okay.
It's interesting, 5 Seconds of Summer.
Yes.
That the new boy band.
Yes. I'm not.
I don't know much about them, but
Stephanie loves them.
Yes, Charisma loves them.
Of course she
does. Apparently, they opened for one day.
No way.
And they're from Australia.
Huh.
Yeah.
So was the music exactly the same, or
the music literally? If you're a 5 SOS, by the way, that sounds like a phone. If you're a 5 SOS fan, just I don't know. Here's my beef. 5 SOS comes out. They've got the same stupid songs about the girl. They've got the same stupid looks to the camera, the same stupid hair, the same 4 chords, and the same stupid songs. And everyone listens to it, and they're like, oh my god, this is so bad. Like, how are you being impressed by this? It's the same... What? It's the exact same thing.
As a girl with 2 younger sisters, these boy bands, it's not about the music.
Definitely not. It's the looks.
These girls have broken their hornies, seen 5 gentlemen on their Juice TV, and have coincidentally fallen in love with the music, if we can call it music. because of the way that these guys look.
For shizzle, man.
Susan Boyle.
Oh, classic.
But she comes out, they're all like, ugh. She's got an amazing voice, but they're all like, it's a stigmatism to it.
But is she just famous because she's ugly and it's a quirk?
Could be.
Like, I mean, she's got a wonderful, wonderful voice.
Yeah.
But is it just
But
because she's got the
ultimately,
quirk?
you've got...
Is it just that she's ugly that it's amazing? Yeah. And there's definitely a looks thing. Like I'm not going to look past that.
It's like when One Direction came to New Zealand, obviously it made the news.
Yeah.
It made the news, and everybody, all the girls that they interviewed, the girls were like, don't make fun of us because we love them. It's not just about loving them. We actually really like their personalities as well. Not one of them mentioned their music. Not one of them.
Oh, that's great.
And I'm like, so, because the music doesn't matter.
No, it's a face game.
But that's pop music for you.
Oh, definitely.
The music doesn't matter.
Definitely.
It's about the stage show. I have problems with that. Katy Perry, for one. You are not Japanese or Egyptian, so don't make your stage when you're singing a song all ethnic, because you're not.
I have a problem with Taylor Swift's gigs. It's too focused on a theatrical production rather than her actual music. And it bothers me, you know? That kind of thing. I mean, you're a pop star. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, even with 5SOS, even with the looks and they're still the same guys as One Direction. They still look at the camera the same with the "you know you want me" look, and they're all playing and
they're all wearing singlets.
They're all wearing singlets.
And they're like, "Hey, check me out! I'm playing my instrument."
Yeah, are they? Is it
my 4 chords of an instrument?
Is it another monkey situation? Do you reckon they actually
definitely
are they actually recording their own instruments, or are they just playing it for the video?
For the 5SOS, I think that they can play the instruments. They're not as amazing, but I think they can play.
They know how to play.
They know how to play.
Same with the monkeys. They just weren't allowed to. Like, the producers were like, you are not allowed to play your own instruments. And they're like, but we can do it. So it might be the same situation for us.
It's such a shame when I would be like, I'm a musician. I'm going to play my instrument.
Yeah, because it's my craft and it's my thing. Yeah. So what are we doing here if I'm not allowed to play it?
What do you mean I'm not allowed to play?
Like, what are we doing then?
This is my record deal. Like, with the fluff.
Like, okay.
But with One Direction, I think a few of them play. Yeah. But it's not their job.
No, they don't play on the recordings or anything. No. And that's the interesting thing about 5SOS is that they're actually playing instruments.
Yeah. They play, which adds, it's pretty cool.
Playing instruments on the videos.
Yeah, but if you're a 4 to 5 piece band doing pop music, no. You might as well just not have it, because it's all production anyway. There's too much production behind it.
Well, that's exactly what 1D is.
Well, they're the new Justin Bieber / Jonas Brothers.
They are. Jonas Brothers played their own.
They did.
Jonas Brothers are pretty good, actually. We don't give Jonas Brothers enough credit.
Yeah, I really enjoyed their song Burning Up.
Yeah,
that was my jam.
Burning up for you, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that was a pretty good song.
I jammed. That was a good song. I didn't like as intensely any other songs.
No.
But they did okay.
They hit SOS.
But they're the
this
same.
This is an SOS, I wanna say. Oh, it's all just catchy. It's the looks, follow that by an insanely catchy song.
And every so often you'll have a gem. Like One Direction's You Don't Know You're Beautiful.
That got everyone. Gem. Everyone's on their side after that song. And it's the same with 5 Seconds of Summer, isn't it? She's So Perfect or something?
Yeah, the video's weird. Yeah. Everybody's getting naked.
And then, is that just a plot? Here, okay. Because there's a lot of there's a lot of chubs people getting
yeah, I don't like that at all.
Which I don't know what their whole thing, what they're going for, but is that to make the people in the band look more attractive?
You should have a talk with Steph about this, because we were at the gym and it came up and I said, why are they getting naked? What's the point? And then you got the fat people getting naked. And she said, because she looks so perfect. It's the title of the song, so I think they're trying to show it doesn't matter who you are, what you are, you're beautiful no matter what.
It's a good message.
Good message. It's a lie, though.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you see those fat people, you're like, can you please put some clothing on?
And then it definitely makes the guys in the band look more desirable, because they're not overweight.
Yeah.
And they're young, fit boys. So it's definitely...
It doesn't.
They're not fat.
No, it doesn't matter how you twist it. It's not nice to look at. I get your message. It's all good, but it's just like Miley having her dwarf on stage.
Yeah. Oh,
She's
really?
all like, "I'm trying to break the stigmatism." No, because you've got a dwarf on stage.
And you're kind of exploiting the fact that he is a dwarf rather than just including him as a dancer because he's just a person. He is a person, but if you're going to bring him out and be like, here's a dwarf, look, I'm being equality.
Yeah.
Like, that's not...
No, because it is a dwarf. That's what they're there for. That's what the controversy is
Here
about.
is a dwarf. Like, that means you're pointing it out. If you just let him be like a backup dancer...
Yeah.
Without saying anything, he's being him.
That's equality.
That's equality. That's acceptance.
Yeah. I'm just gonna have to say I want to kick my own ass, but Justin Bieber, his new album is awesome.
Is it? I actually had a track and I'm like, damn.
His new album is awesome. Confident is my jam. All That Matters is my jam.
Confident. It's a good song.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn you.
Oh my goodness. There was Tim Lamborn from U Live and George FM. He made this bet when Boyfriend came out, and he had made this bet with his mate that Justin Bieber would, like, within a year he'd be Justin Timberlake. The status of Justin Timberlake. Obviously, it didn't go well, so I think he lost $1,000 with that one.
Rough.
But that music's good though. Like, Confident. That's a good song.
I'm so impressed with it. And the first single of his new album is called Heartbreaker, and it's really good. But it's so when Usher brought out Confessions.
Oh, that song is the best.
Yeah, and when he was all like, "It's not about my life, it's about us."
Yeah.
Justin talks in that first single.
Oh, really? Come on, man.
And you're like, Selena, possibly?
Yeah.
Because he's all like, "It's not about my career, it's about us getting together. I'm a heartbreaker." Yeah. So I was like, "Low, Usher."
Low at Usher. He's just ripping off Usher.
Yeah,
Usher was
pretty
his his boy, wasn't it?
Well, it's his manager.
Yeah.
You found it. Props to Justin for a good album. You're still a dick.
Yeah, still a dick. Brin, do you have anything to add to this?
Guess not. Benjamin?
He's not even there.
My goodness sake.
I think we might pause this because I think we might have to go back to class.
Okay.
BRB, guys.
I was like, oh yeah, of course. Dan is doing a thing.
It's only 1 o'clock now, so it's cool.
Oh, okay. Until we I've come to the conclusion after 1 second thought that we should write a theme song for the podcast.
We should. I was wondering what the
And
theme
it would be awesome.
We should write the theme song. Something quirky, jiggy.
Getting jiggy with it.
No. So we had actually like a 3-hour to our interlude.
Yeah. Hi guys.
Part 2.
Part 2 of said title of podcast.
It's either a sit down with stand up or the morning Joe. I think it's
a la the afternoon Joe.
Yeah, a la. So yeah, definitely. And you wouldn't know, but we had 2 hours learning things.
We were learning.
We're learning how to write interview questions.
Yeah. Who did you interview?
I just wrote down like 20 because I just can't stick to one. I did like Jimmy Fallon and I did Barry Gibb.
Nice.
Steve Buscemi. None of them were really serious. I did the Paul McCartney one though, and I actually wrote down proper questions.
Wouldn't that be fantastic?
How cool would that be?
To interview Paul McCartney. I think my questions would be directed to the 60s.
Yeah. Oh.
Tell me, just start from the beginning and go.
Just start from the beginning and just tell.
Let rip.
Just tell me it all right now.
Yeah. And just keep talking, and even if you get off topic somewhat, you can come back.
Just
to
don't
it.
stop until you've come up to where you are right now. It's like How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, exactly. Be our Ted Mosby. How did you meet 2014?
Yeah. Exactly.
Because every decision, according to Ted Mosby, leads to...
It has.
The ultimate decision of life.
It really has gone like that for him, though. And I think it probably has for Paul. He's in an extraordinary life.
Extraordinary.
He's still doing it. He's still going.
He's lost 2 friends. He's gone through something that I haven't.
A lot more friends as well.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So many. But two important ones.
How old's Paul McCartney?
71.
Wow.
Yeah.
He looks good for 71.
He does. He's so funny.
I don't know if I'm blinded by the famous, because I think there are fame goggles. Definitely.
Oh, for shizzle.
Hugh Hefner, just saying. Fame goggles.
He's 88, Hugh Hefner.
Wait. Oh, yeah, no.
I was talking to Dan before. He's 38 and he farts.
Dan is 38 and he farts. Nice.
88, I mean.
Oh, right.
Hugh Hefner's 88. I don't know why I said 30. Hugh Hefner's 88 and then he farts.
And he farts. I mean,
Sorry, Dan.
that it generally is a given, farting.
Yeah.
Because it's everyone.
Like, I'm pretty sure he has, like, a bowel trouble controlling his regions. What happened to someone if you're 88 years old?
And constantly use Viagra.
You can't expect to have all your bodily functions peak at 88 years old.
Old guys.
Old guy. He's not a sex
Old
symbol
guys.
anymore.
No.
I don't think he hasn't been for so long either.
But he always gets the bleach blonde, big boobed females.
I don't
And he's
understand
married
why.
them.
Like, is it money? Because he's not sexy.
He's not. But his title, his contacts, and his money, definitely you're like, hey, I'll marry you because you're going to be dead soon.
Exactly.
But
yeah,
no.
that's true. But he keeps divorcing them, and then they're like, I'll be the one who gets him when he's dead.
Yeah, good luck.
No, keeps divorcing
Darling,
them.
let's have a look at history. History tells us a lot of things.
Retrospect tells us a lot of things.
Retrospect, I like that word.
It's a good word,
It's a
eh?
great
Hindsight.
word.
Hindsight's a good one.
Hindsight, I like hindsight.
Yeah.
It's very good. Speaking of history, I'm deciding between the learning of two papers. I'm trying to decide which one I want to take.
Yep.
One's to do with the Cold War, one's to do with World War One, and I'm like, I'd love to learn about both of them.
Yeah.
But which one do I want to take? What do you reckon would be more interesting?
World War One seems more generalized than Cold War.
Yep.
So, do you want to know? Let's face it, we all know about World War One.
I don't.
Well, I don't either, but it's sort of maybe.
What's the Cold War though?
I don't
That's
know.
European.
That's the thing. I don't know.
Yeah. See, we
feel-
don't know.
So that's all the more reason to find out.
Yeah, the World War One is attractive to learn because it leads up to World War Two, which was intense.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
I guess I want to know because it's numero one, World War One.
Yeah.
What happened? Who started shit? Who gossiped?
Because that just spiraled to World War Two.
Yeah, was Russia all like, oh my god, Germany, can't believe you were wearing those heels, and then Germany was like, no, and
Do you
then
wanna
complained with America and was like, do you want to fight? Like,
should we take them?
yeah, let's do this. Screw you, Russia. My shoes are awesome. Because that's probably how it started.
Oh my gosh, that's the most clear version of. I've never, to be honest, I've never really understood World War One, the logistics of it,
Yeah.
right over my head.
And if we think of the time,
Yeah.
like, I don't even know when it started. The
1914?
1914?
1914 is when it started.
1914.
Yeah.
And this is a time where we didn't have technology as such as we do 2014.
100 years later.
100 years.
Later.
That is a long time.
It is.
100 years.
100 years later.
Grandma Awesome is 85 and she was 8 when the World War II started
Wow.
in England.
Wow.
And she was all like, it was really exciting when the sirens went off because we didn't have to go to school the next day, not knowing that London was being bombed
Yeah.
by planes.
And there was many Jews being taken.
Yeah.
And it was
excellent.
all just oblivious. Like, yeah, we get a day off.
But the Cold War, know nothing about it, don't know the year it started, don't know who it involves, don't know why. And is it the Cold War because it was winter?
Were they ice cold?
Was
Who
it
knows?
ice? Was it
Did they all have
bloody-
colds?
Did they all have colds? Was it
It's-
just like we can't fight, we're got the flu, we're in bed?
Yeah.
Or
Who
with
knows?
our
Like,
cup of tea?
that's what you need to find out. Maybe you should take Cold War.
Maybe I should.
World War One is so much more interesting. Ugh,
I know, it's like
that is difficult.
I mean, I could take both.
Yeah.
I could do this.
You definitely could.
Why not?
Why not just fill up your basket with all the stuff?
Take both.
Just take them both and just be happy as Larry.
And just be like knowledge.
yeah, that knowledge is awesome. Knowledge is so cool.
Knowledge is
just knowing
power.
stuff,
And you can be like,
referencing it later.
yeah. And if people try to have a chat, you can be like, yes, I can add to this because I actually know what I'm talking about.
I can conversate. Is that a word?
We can make it one.
You can conversate.
There you go. Conversate with Renee and Lyndsay.
Love it. Conversate. We conversate.
But
Ting.
that is my my one dilemma of the day.
It's
Cold
a big,
War or World War One?
it's a big dilemma.
Goodness.
You know, which one? If we could take callers, that would be cool.
Yeah.
'Cause we could call
Like,
people up
hey.
and be like, what's your idea?
Yeah. What do you think about the prospect? I don't know if that's the right word of World War III and Kim Jong-un.
Excuse me. It scares me. We hear so many stories of World War One, World War Two, Cold War, that it's the scariest thing out. It was bad times. We should be very grateful that we're not in the war. It was one of rationing. Even rations as a chip are real yuck.
Yeah.
So either way, it's not good. I don't know.
New Zealand's relatively safe.
It'd be a lot different from the OG wars.
Yeah.
It will be
wars.
I mean,
Nice.
if having a war now, it would be a lot different. We're a lot more aware, obviously.
Science has made leaps and bounds.
Yeah, leaps and bounds.
You could probably, send a bomb via email. Have a good day.
Like text bomb. You could text bomb someone.
Text bomb.
And literally, that would be kind of scary if the government or some country made up technology for your phone to receive a text and blow up. How scary would that be?
That's terrifying.
But I reckon that could be possible.
Yeah, the concept of war, however ridiculous it sounds, in today's day and age, they probably said the same thing in 1914. We're like, war, come on now.
Yeah.
Let's go have a tea. Then all of a sudden, plane.
But is it the thing, if there was a war, there's been many wars in, Iraq, Afghanistan, and my history teacher said that, I think my media teacher, he said that, these are wars going on. Historically, in 100 years, kids will be doing research on it. They'll be doing their papers on it. We do not know anything about what's going on in Iraq. Seriously? Could you tell me the things? We all know there are things going on.
I know.
But it's all just a blur of things.
We know that America is fighting with the Middle East.
Yep.
In terms of Iran, Iraq, and Palestine.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
They're fighting. And then there's communal wars. Community wars, not communal. Community wars between the religions.
Yep.
And Egypt's fighting for democracy.
So, okay. So
I watched a lot of the news, and they're
It's good, man. It's
the Middle East is fighting today, and you're like, what's new?
Yeah, exactly.
You're the news, man.
Exactly. What is new? Pakistan, Iraq, Iran are fighting. What is new? Why? And what's new? So when these kids are discussing it in 100 years, we're sitting here and there's so much of it that we just turn off.
Whoa.
It's a bad thing.
You just blew my mind just then. That they're going to be studying history in the future. We are history.
We are there now.
Right now, this is happening, and we know nothing. And in the future, they're going to be like, man, what were people doing back in there? Sitting in a booth.
It really scares me what they're going to be thinking in maybe 10, 20 years, what we were doing back then. It scares me.
And if there is your question, is there anything we can do to help?
Exactly. But what can we do? Yeah. It's so hard. They all say, war is so hard to change, but you can do it. It starts by one person, but does it?